Howdy. Back out to the log cabin lean-to site, and still dropping more trees. Dropped 2 more this morning. It's a little more challenging because of the canopy being in full, and there were leaners in the wrong direction, which is always the way it's going to be. So we got those 2 down, and we're going to bring the tractor over and move things around here a bit. But I figured while I had a chance, I picked up a couple axes for working out here. One fairly common Collins. Most of our axes that we use are Fiskars, which have a straight cutting edge. Not really good for, creating notches and saddles and things like that. So I picked this one up off of eBay, in good shape, polished the head up nice, and got it to a pretty much razor sharp. This will be the axe we do most of the notching with, probably after we clean it out with the chainsaw, and to clean the notches out. It's a good, well balanced axe. They're short. We consider it a boy's axe. At a 2.25 or 2.5 pound head, I believe. A little bit of abuse on the back end. I didn't take off the full amount of mushrooming, but took off quite a bit of it and left the rest of it. It was loose when I got it, and I wanted to keep the original Hickory Collins handle. So the original wedge was glued in to the pain in the butt, so I drilled it out and then slowly cleaned it out with a small chisel, just to clean up along the edges until I got to the point where I could knock this out. Now it's ready to go as far as what we're going to use it for. And I picked up this bad boy for doing flat areas. I have a broad axe back at the cabin, but it's an old forged, probably over 100 years old, and it's got a crack in it. So yeah, it's a wall hanger. This one here, I've been looking for a while, and I didn't want to spend $300, which is what you're going to spend for a good broad axe. So I looked on eBay, and I hemmed and hawed over this, but this is from Slovenia, a country near Finland and Russia. And I cleaned up one side fairly well already. It looks like, if you've ever seen Corticel, they sell it at Home Depot. It's you can use it on like underneath your car or truck or whatever. It's a rust primer coating, and it looks like that's what they did on these. So they didn't remove any of the rust really. They did a basic sharpening, and I sharpened it way further. Now it's nice and sharp. But that was all they really did. They put a new handle on it. The handle is beefy. I can't get my hand around it. I'll see if that's ends up being an issue. But it's a decent quality handle. Got good grain structure on it. So I didn't want to take the handle off and put a new handle on it. Not to mention the shape. I'm not going to find a handle that fits this. And they glued it in, of course. I hate it when people glue their heads in. So I didn't feel like having to clean this one up too. So I'm going to leave this on there for now and see how it works out. Like I said, I cleaned up the one side fairly well. I still got a little bit more to clean up. And what I do for cleaning these old rusty crap off, my father-in-law was a locksmith in his former life before he retired. And the little wheels I use to clean keys are nylon. So it doesn't really dig into steel very well, but it eats through rust really well. And it won't mar it up after you're done. So that's what I do, is I just use the wheel of my grinder and clean that up with a nylon wheel. All the scoring, I'm not sure if you can see it from there, was there when I got it. That wasn't from me cleaning it up. It's got a couple of cartouches on here. I have no idea what they mean. There was some writing over here. I can tell, but I can't tell what it says. I have no idea how good the steel really is. And I don't really know how to use a broad axe yet. this was more of a nice to have. I can always use a chainsaw and flatten things off. But I really wanted a broad axe. Yeah, it's a good looking axe. It's fairly centered. A lot of times there'll be ones where the blade is right on the left hand side, right on the right hand side. This one is fairly centered, but a little bit on the left hand side, which for me will be perfect because I'll be swinging basically like that. Standing with a log underneath me or something like that. I gotta figure it out still. Like I said, I've never used one before, to square up a log. But I figure for any of the flat areas, I think we're gonna put boards down. Might be cool to try it out. If it ends up being too much of a pain in the neck, I'll go back to using the chainsaw and do it that way. But after I use it a couple times, I'll do another video. I'm positive other people have seen these on eBay. The prices are cheap. This was, I think, shipped. I think it was $45 plus $25 to ship it from Slovenia, and it took about 2 to 3 weeks. Slovenia. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. I figured there's probably other people like me who are looking around for information and not seeing a whole heck of a lot. Like I said, they had other axes, regular chopping axes, but I really wanted a broad axe. And when I'm done using it for this project, it'll look awesome on the wall of the cabin with the other axes, and can come out next time I do another project. Let me see if I can hold this right in front of the camera so you guys can see the coating side and how I've cleaned it up. Okay, so here's the clean side. Like I said, with the 2 cartouche marks on the blade. I have no idea what they mean. This little asterisk, and it looks like there was some writing here at one time. I have no idea how old these are. For all I know, these could be a common thing over there. And this right here, this dark side, is the way it came. I haven't had time to clean this up yet, and I figured I'd video it before so you could see it. Let's see if I can make it a little brighter for you. Maybe that's a little bit better. So, yeah, I mean, everyone's seen the Collins axe. They're very common. But, yeah, people probably have looked on eBay and seen these and wondered the same as I did, are they any good? So, this is just my initial showing, and later on, once I actually start using it, I'll give you an opinion, see how the edge holds up under use. Yeah, it's nice and sharp now, but I haven't put it into any wood yet, so yeah, it needs some, I need time to form an actual opinion on it. So, we're gonna go back and restack all this wood, and hopefully in the next couple weeks we'll start actually building something. We probably gotta drop another 4 trees, and before we're ready. So until next time, thanks for watching.